10 to 15 minutes what I have to say. One may ask you that what is the relevance of Jainism in the present context? This is a question that may be asked. I may tell you that it is more relevant as it was about. Why? When the danger of nuclear war is looming, threats, counter threats are being given every day. And air attacks have also started at some point. There is a dangerous situation that may result in the destruction or the extension of the world itself. So this situation can be prevented by the Ahimsa, non-violence principle of Mahavir. He preached non-violence in the last moment of his life. You should extend sympathy with all the pradis, all the jeev. So, if people think that this is the correct situation, this awareness is created, the so-called great powers, nuclear powers, they will refrain from doing any work which may result in total destruction of the civilization. I hope I have made that Ahimsa, non-violence, is more relevant in the present context. Now, secondly, very briefly, I would like to explain what is the most outstanding contribution of the Jain religion. Number one, the universal brotherhood at global level. Vishwabandhutva. This word is like a religion. This was preached by the Mahavir, maybe the previous. So this awareness is to be created in the world, and the national unity in the national. We all are one, no difference from Himalayas to Kanyakumari and from the western end to the Bay of Bengal, or you may say extremist. There should not be any difference. We are all Bharatiya. In Puranas, we are described as Bharati Praja. People living in India are Praja, not Praja means subject, but progeny, Santan, from Bharati Praja. This awareness. Thirdly, I will like to explain what is our real introduction. We may say that I belong to America, some may say I belong to England, and I belong to... This is not our real introduction. The Acharyas have defined Mata Bhumi Uttoham Patritva. This Bhumi, entire land is Mata, Mother. And I am the product of this land. So that way. we are no. And fourth point that I would like to make, that the Jain religion is not different from the Vedic religion. Let me make one point. Some evils had crept in the traditional Vedic. For example, in a single yajna sacrifice, 100 and 1,000 jeev, pranis were slaughtered. So this was challenged by Bhagwan Mahavir. So that was a sort of reformation movement. Reformation movement within the Vedic fold. This situation was same in Europe. In Catholic religion, similarly, some evils had crept in. So in order to reform those evils, there were two reformers, Calvin and Luther. They challenged. No. They had to suffer. They were known as Protestants. So Protestant religion was a reformation movement in the traditional Vedic. So also Jain religion was a reformation movement within the Vedic. And then I would like to say, you already know that Mahavir laid emphasis on 5 points. Pancha Mahavrata. And this is well known, and this is not some new thing that I am going to say. Number 1, Ahimsa, nonviolence, to which I drew your attention. Satyam is speaking the truth. Asteya, non-stealing. And thirdly, chastity. Chastity, sacred in word, thought and deed. Not that I preach chastity. I should try to live it. And fifthly, aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-violence.
अपरिग्रह क्या? अपरिग्रह फिर से एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे? अपरिग्रह अपरिग्रह
अपरिग्रह
What does it mean?
Aparigrah means greed or possession.
Okay, I see.
So craze.
Right, yeah, going over cravings.
More
right.
and more.
Right.
This fighting Bhagwan Mahavir or Parshuna, they emphasized. 4 points were emphasized by Parshuna. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya and chastity. And aparigrah was the 5th one, which was emphasized by Mahavir. So these are Pancha Mahavir. I don't want to take a lot of your time. I will say something about physics. If you think that Mahavir renounced the world, this is not correct. What he meant was that you should be kind to all the pranis, and this was emphasized by Buddhism also for Ashoka. Remember it. There is one important inscription, Shahbaz Gari. Shahbaz Gari, Ashoka, lays emphasis on the same thing which was emphasized by Mahavir. Says, what is religion? Religion means daya to prani matra. You should be kind to all the beings on the earth. And he says that one who always praises his religion and hates the other, tries to bring harm to the religion of others, actually brings harm to his own religion. And one who praises his own religion, practices his own religion, and he has got regard for other religions, so that is that toleration, that true religion. So much can be said, but in the end, I will like to recite 4 verses, all in Sanskrit, which I had read at high school age, when I was a student of 9th class. So those 4 shlokas, they have created an indelible impression on my mind. Say, I first recite and I will explain the meaning and the substance of every verse, every word. I am reciting sing-song manner, I hope you will not mind it. Ayam shashvato dharmeko dharanam nasambhavyate dharmatapeshu veda daya bhuta sange mate devate chaturvarga chinta vibhota kirana manah kaya vakshorane chaivatte param dharma tattvam vibhota. These are the first 2 verses. This is the first one. He said, "O residents of India, these sectarian differences are the artificial, that is in the vain. The real dharma is one which I explained to you. And regarding every point, there can't be any difference. Daya bhutsani, same thing. Prani matra ke prati, daya. Matir deva deva. You should have, it is very important, you should have regard for every God. Don't try to ignore one and don't try to praise one. You should be equal. And so tolerance, sahishnata, which I say, and they say, manah kaya vak shodhane chaiva. This is very important. Your pravritti, your buddhi should be to chastity, मन मन भी साफ रहे, मन काय शरीर से उसको प्रैक्टिस करो, मन काय वाक शोधन चैव बुद्धि. Think no evil, listen no evil, practice no evil. Then the 4th verse says, Nara sarvai kaikamisham bhajante. It is very important. Nara sarvai kaikamisham bhajante saisha param nama vedana samudbhasito dharma ete chaiko vichinte tipo vartanam. All the things, worship the same God. And only difference is the name of it. For example, we say Vishnu, we say Mahesh, we say Buddha, we say So you see, the religion is samudbhasito dharme te chaiko vichinte tipo. From this it appears that religion is one. You should have regard for religion. This is param dharma tattva. This is the essence of dharma. And no one can have any virodh, any opposition to this. This is the fourth. And fifth one says, Kalinganga Vandang Andhra Dravida Upadhin Vihaya Ikyamanam Vibhuya Hare Bharatiya Pure Varmarupam Dapadvam Yashaschandra Shubhram. Such upadhi, such title says, I belong to Kalinga, I belong to Andhra. This original difference is to be discarded. And I am a traveler. These are all religious, original differences. I say, all religions happen, we should try to spread your attain your previous rule. What you were before, you should try to Mata Bhumi Putra. So these four slokas, they have emphasized five. Hate sectarian differences, number one. Number two, sink your regional differences. Number three, discard malice. That is very bad. And fourth, so these are the essential dharma, and this is what we had also preached. This dharma, the essence of a religion, it is to be found. So this is importance of Jainism in the Again I repeat the same points, that it is more relevant than what it was before, because when we are facing the danger of extension of this civilization, Ahimsa should be the importance of non-violence, awareness and practice, not only in teaching, but in practice also. This is very important. So this is what I say, and this is I have to say. So we all are one. With this, I conclude my practice. I hope I made my point short and you have liked it. No, sir. Mahavir is the same thing. And one point, yes. This is very important that we like this. Mahavir was born in Kundalgram in northern Vaishali, outskirts of present. And he expired, he attained Mahan, Parinirvana, where at Swala. So, identification of Baba, I wanted to make it. Majority believe that Baba is situated in Bihar on the outskirts. So, second opinion is, which is modern and more historical. Baba is modern Parnona in Uttar Pradesh. It was known as Pandaravana. Several images of Tirthankara. And the third and the recent most identification is Baba is Vajil Nagar, situated in Devariya district. Excavation has proved that this is Baba where Vartaman Mahavir attained Nirvana, and he attained Nirvana in good time. The Jain canons and the Buddhist canons, several Digambaras, images have been found from there. People express doubt. Oh, there were no, not this was conclude. That these belief, these 24 Tirthankaras, all of them were not historical. So this has been proved by the archaeology. If you someday pay your visit to Mathura Museum, you will find all the images of the historicals. And Mahavir was a senior contemporary of Buddha. He lived from 540 BC and attained Mahaparinirvana at the age of 68, at the age of 72 years. Okay? Okay? Oh, Bhagat.